Here's everything you missed from Disney's 2023 Expo Orgasm Extravaganza, from TVs to movies and just stuff we didn't ask for. Which brings me to my first category of things we didn't ask for, but we're getting it anyways, which means I'm covering it for you, and I think that's worth to subscribe. Starting off in this category is The Little Mermaid, because no one has told Disney yet that their live-action remakes are just not hitting it. I'm literally talking to you, Pinocchio. Anybody asked for the live-action Little Mermaid remake? No one did. But they're doing it anyways, so I'm covering it. And the internet's all in turmoil right now. Oh, she's black. She used to be a white Danish woman with red hair. Blah, 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 blah. They got some drama started. Props to them. They do that a lot. I don't know how it's going to be. Graphics don't look too good so far. There's a lot of questioning with the character and how they chosen who's playing her. Halle Berry. It's not Halle Berry, but it's like Halle Berry or someone like that. Her singing seems good. I mean, I can't sing at all, but if I'm going to give the movie anything from what we've seen the trailer for, good on that. You can't really tell how the community thinks aside from Twitter. The comment section is turned off on the trailer video on like IGN and stuff like that. So we don't 100% know. But The Little Mermaid is getting a live action remake because those movies have done so great so far. Number 2 on this list is National Treasure. I watched the trailer. I reviewed the trailer. Some of you watched it. Where's Nick Cage? Where's my man at? Dude, if they don't give like a little cameo, a little hint to Nick Cage, I'm going to be sad. But the show might not flop. And here's why. If they took what they know from Uncharted and the National Treasure series they made before, take all the good, mix it together, you have a nice American history, puzzle solving, lore digging show. And it's great. It's a mystery. We love that. That's why we liked Uncharted. That's why we liked the first National Treasure. But if they don't know and learn from what they messed up on those previous films, then we're in for a long ride of, dude, we're just figuring out the mystery before everyone else. We're not interested in the show. It's not pulling us in, and we're going to be bored. But there is hope for it, and it's not out yet, but it could be good and give us a Nick Cage cameo, or I'm going to be slightly pissed. And you'll hear it in my review. Next on this list, which is actually probably the thing I'm looking most forward to out of this list of no one asked for stuff, the Percy Jackson series. Walker Scobell's leading off as, well, Percy Jackson in this series. He did good in Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds on screen, and he hasn't done much aside from that, but he was good in that. If you're holding your own with Ryan Reynolds, then I'm going to trust you to hold your own as Percy Jackson in this show. The movies were okay. They were good. There's so much lore and so much world building they can do in Percy Jackson's world that I think a show can do better than what the movies did in this realm. And that's what I'm excited for. The cast looks good. They can dive more deeply into all this ancient Greek and lore mythology. And I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. So, holding out faith for Percy Jackson. Let me know in the comments how excited are you for that itself. I'm probably like a 7 or an 8. Like, I really want to see how they do it. Don't mess it up. Or you'll hear from me. I'll literally review it and rant. Diving into Star Wars now, the Star Wars category. Man, my little lightsaber was poking out on some of these trailers. Like, I was pretty... Andor? Let's start with Andor. We're getting a different realm of Star Wars being told. Aside from all the Jedi Force wielding, it's more like a spy thriller. Who's really on this guy's side and what led him to the task and the things he did in the Rogue One movie, which is actually one of my most favorite Star Wars films. One of the best ones I think definitely in years that have been made. And how did he get to this situation? He's undercover. He's trying to infiltrate just everyone. And we're following him on his journey. Who does he have to lose to get to the point where he was breaking in Rogue One and did what he had to do? I'm excited for it. We get the producers of The Bourne Legacy and Rogue One coming back to work on this stuff. There's a lot that can be done with this. This could possibly be the best Star Wars show. It just has to go against The Mandalorian, which we got for Season 3 trailer that looks... The trailer looks great. We got more Mandalorian showing up. We got action. We got space fight scenes. It's going to be better than Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan was so mid. But The Mandalorian has held us for a while, and it's just a really good show. It's going to be hard to top Season 2 and Season 1, which were both pretty good. Actually, really good. But I'm here for it. The trailer looks great. There's a lot of space fighting scenes. Awesome. A lot more Mandalorians. A lot more action. Looks like a lot more lore. And I'm interested to see where it goes. It's like he's getting exiled, almost like a John Wick Parabellum type of thing. And I'm intrigued to see how it goes. And wrapping up Star Wars, we got the classic animations. My least favorite out of this Star Wars list of things that are to come, but some people's probably going to be their best. Tales of the Jedi. We're getting some tales from Ahsoka, Count Dooku. We got the people coming back from like Clone Wars and the Bad Batch and Rebels coming to give it the classic art style that we know and love. The Star Wars animated shows have ceased to really let us down. They've been pretty good on stories and lore. A lot of it's canon, sometimes it's not. They're just very enjoyable, especially for cartoons and stuff nowadays. They pull in a younger audience, but they also pull in like some fans and adults, and that's really impressive. So I'm interested to see where they go with this Tales of the Jedi story. Let's wrap it up with Marvel. There's some good, some bad. Let's start with Secret Invasion, because this could be really good. Again, almost like Andor. It gives me Winter Soldier type of vibes. Not the guy himself, but like the Winter Soldier movie, kind of more that spy, that thriller, who's really on your side and what's going down. As Secret Invasion is probably going to be a big lead up to Secret Wars, and probably tying some to the King Dynasty and stuff like that. So I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. We got Nick Fury returning back. We got a couple other returning cast members that we know and love, and it's just looks like they're taking a more serious tone. We had Thor Ragnarok, Love and Thunder, overdone with comedy. We have She-Hulk kind of overdone with comedy. It's nice to bring it back to this spy drama, S.H.I.E.L.D., and what's going on with them, and all these shape-shifting aliens. I'm going to do a whole video explaining what Secret Invasion is about, so if you're interested, let me know in the comments, because that will be released probably this week, so subscribe if you want to know more about that. Then we got a wild card, let's say, Werewolf by Night. It's coming out this year, October, I believe, a black and white Marvel show. Supernatural as a kid with Knives Out is the best way I can explain it. It's odd. It's almost like a murder whodunit, but Marvel version with a hint of Halloween, and it's in black and white. I was ready to tear the trailer apart. I watched the trailer and I was like, I'll give it a shot. You might be onto something here. I have no idea. I'm interested to see how it goes and how it feels watching the show, but I think it could be pretty good. It's just a different take on Marvel with some different characters we normally wouldn't see, and I'll pay attention. I'll give it a watch, see what it's about, and it could be really good. Let's wrap it up with the Thunderbolts. The cast consisting of, well, a lot of people that we've known to slowly love over the years. Let me get this right. Florence Pugh as Yelena, David Harbour, Red Guardian, Sebastian Stan as Bucky, Wyatt Russell, U.S. Agent, Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Olga, I'm not pronouncing that last name, as Taskmaster, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Valentina. Nice to see Yelena again. Nice to see David Harbour getting some more screen time, and it's great to see Bucky coming back. I'm guessing he will be one of the leads in this show. I'm getting Taskmaster, just to throw him back in there again. Taskmaster's such an interesting character in the MCU, and it's good to see him getting a little bit more screen time. We got some new people, not really new, but we get Valentina, and then we got Ghost showing up. It'd be cool to see how they intermingle with this team. It's more, if you're like, I don't know what Thunderbolts is, think Suicide Squad, DC, but Marvel version, right? We'll send them out on missions that we're not going to really talk and tell anyone about, and if you die, you're pretty much replaceable. No one's coming for you. You're all or nothing, pretty much. I see Yelena and Bucky leading off this team. I think that's great. I think it's entertaining. It gives us something to kind of look forward to. Some characters who we've kind of liked as side characters. It's nice to see them get some screen time as well. That wraps up the 2023 Disney Expo. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for out of all this? If I had to pick, like, give me your top three. If I had to pick mine, maybe Percy Jackson, Andor, and Secret Invasion. Like, those are going to be some really, really good shows. I hope, unless they just mess it up for whatever reason aside from just Disney being Disney at this point. Subscribe, because I got that Secret Invasion video I'm going to give out to you guys, as well as the House of Dragons review.